Your heart pounds with excitement as you set the dinner table, stealing glances at the clock. 7:45 pm. He'll be here any minute now. It's been almost 2 weeks since you last saw your boyfriend. He had been away on a business trip and you had missed him. His presence, his voice, his warmth. So naturally, the moment he landed, you had begged him to come over. The doorbell rings. You practically skip to the door, smoothing down your dress before opening it. There he is, standing in the doorway, dressed in a crisp button-up and slacks, looking effortlessly charming. His lips curl into a smirk as he pulls you into a hug. Miss me, babe? A lot, you admit, wrapping your arms around him. His cologne is familiar, comforting, but before you can fully savor the moment, a voice, deep, amused, and entirely too familiar, interrupts. Well, look who's back. Your breath catches as you turn toward the source. Jungkook stands at your doorway, casually leaning against the frame. His sweatpants, his dark hair is damp messy like he just got out of the shower, and of course he's smirking. That infuriating cocky smirk he always wears when he knows he's about to cause trouble. Your breath catches. Your boyfriend's eyes narrow. Jungkook's lips twitch. Didn't expect you to see here. You know each other? You ask confused. Your boyfriend glances at you before scoffing. Yeah, he was my senior in college. Your brows knit together as you turn to Jungkook. He looks unfazed, arms crossed over his chest, watching your boyfriend with an expression you can't quite read. Something's off. Jungkook never acts like this. Sure, he teases you, flirts shamelessly, and sometimes leans too close when he talks, but he's always been careful. He's always respected boundaries. Never once has he crossed the line. What are you doing here? Your boyfriend asks. Jungkook lets out an easy chuckle. Relax, Junior, I live next door. He tilts his head toward you. I thought she told you. He casually walks forward toward the dining where you are standing. Your boyfriend frowns. She did, but I didn't think you'd be this close. Jungkook's smirk deepens. We have always been close. And then before you can react, Jungkook steps forward right behind you and slides his arms around your waist, and then he back hugs you. A gasp escapes you. Your body stiffens. He hums, resting his chin lightly on your shoulder. Something wrong, sweetheart? Your heart slams against your ribs. This is new. This is too much. Jungkook has never touched you like this before. You can feel your boyfriend's glare burning through you. His fists clenched at his sides. Let go of her, he snaps. Jungkook doesn't move. Instead, he shifts slightly, voice smooth and lazy. Why? Jungkook lets out a hum of amusement. So, aren't you also like this? Your breath catches. What the hell is he doing? What the hell is he saying? Jungkook catches the way something flicker in your boyfriend's eyes for his words, but you fail to notice it. You attempt to wriggle free, but his arms tighten just slightly. A slight warning. Jungkook, stop. Why? He murmurs near your ear, voice low, almost mocking. We are always like this, aren't we? You freeze. That's not true. He's never been like this. But your boyfriend doesn't know that. And judging by the way Jungkook's lips curl against your skin, the way his fingers lazily trace circles against your waist, the way your boyfriend's jaw tightens, that's exactly the point. He's doing this on purpose. Your boyfriend looks with jealousy, rage, insecurity. Before he lets out a sharp breath, I said let go. Jungkook finally sighs, but not before whispering just loud enough for your boyfriend to hear. I like the way you fit against me. Your breath stutters. Your boyfriend lunges forward, but Jungkook steps away at the last second, hands raised in mock surrender. Relax, he drawls, walking backward toward his apartment, smug as ever. I was just saying hi and to invite you over for dinner, barbecue night at my place, and you're coming. His eyes warn your boyfriend. Then with a casual wink at you, he adds, I'll be waiting next door, sweetheart. And just like that, he disappears into his apartment, leaving you stunned, breathless, and your boyfriend furious. Flashback 5 years ago. The sound of cardboard boxes shifting echoes through your new apartment. You wipe the sweat off your forehead, sighing at the mess. Moving in alone is exhausting. Just as you're about to take a break, a knock at your door startles you. Curious, you open it only to be met with a devastatingly attractive man leaning against your doorframe. Messy dark hair, sharp playful eyes, an easy grin that immediately spells trouble. Need help, neighbor? That's how you met Jungkook. Turns out he lives right next door, and within the first 10 minutes of conversation, you learn that he's annoyingly charming, he flirts like it's second nature, and he has zero sense of personal space. Call me if you need anything, he says, flashing a wink before leaving. I mean it, sweetheart, and he does mean it. Because before you know it, he's everywhere. Time skip. From that day on, Jungkook becomes a constant in your life. Lazy weekend mornings when he barges into your apartment uninvited, stealing your coffee and complaining about work. Late night talks on your balcony when neither of you can sleep. Movie nights that never end early because he keeps pausing to comment on the plot. Countless teasing moments, playful banter, and inside jokes that only the two of you understand. Jungkook is annoying. Jungkook is trouble. Jungkook is your best friend. Time skip. It's raining. The city lights blur through the downpour as you sit across from Jungkook in a quiet, dimly lit cafe. He's been strangely quiet all evening, not his usual talkative, teasing self. You know, he suddenly says, fingers tapping against his coffee cup, I've met a lot of girls. You blink at him. Okay. His lips curve, but it's not his usual smirk. It's softer, thoughtful. I mean it. I've dated different types of girls, some wild, some sweet, some who say all the right things. You tilt your head confused. Why are you telling me this? Jungkook exhales, leaning back against his seat. His dark eyes find yours unwavering. Because none of them are like you. Your breath catches. The air shifts, heavier, deeper, real. You're one in a million, Ryan. His voice is steady, calm, but there's something raw beneath it. And it fucking sucks that I realized it too late. Your fingers tighten around your cup. Jungkook. I know. He cuts in before you can speak. He leans forward, resting his arms on the table. You have a boyfriend, I get it. Your throat feels tight. I am not expecting anything, he continues. I just had to say it once. Silence stretches between you two. The rain outside grows louder. Finally, he exhales, forcing a small smile. That's all. Don't worry, sweetheart. I won't bring it up again. And he doesn't. From that night onward, Jungkook never crosses the line. He flirts, he teases, he gets under your skin, but he never pushes. Back to the reality, present. The air in your apartment still feels charged from what just happened. Your boyfriend is fuming. His arms are crossed, jaw clenched, eyes still burning with frustration. You, on the other hand, are still trying to process. Jungkook has never touched you like that before. He's flirty, yes, teasing always, but the back hug, the way his voice dropped, the way he ignored your protests, that was new. Too much. But you don't get to question it because before either of you can say a word, there's another knock. You already know who it is. Taking a breath, you open the door, revealing Jungkook, now fully dressed in a black fitted tee and ripped jeans. Casual, effortless, still annoyingly attractive. Time for dinner, he announces, tossing a lazy smirk at your boyfriend. I hope you're hungry, Junior. Your boyfriend visibly grits his teeth. You don't actually expect us to come, do you? He snaps. Jungkook shrugs. You're free to decline, but then you would be missing out on my cooking, and trust me, it's better than whatever overpriced restaurant you plan to take her to. Your boyfriend scoffs, as if she would. Fine, you blurt out, surprising even yourself. Both men turn to you. You hesitate. Truthfully, you don't know why you agreed. Maybe it's because Jungkook's eyes are daring you to say yes. Maybe it's because your boyfriend looks like he's about to explode. Or maybe, just maybe, you need answers. Let's just eat, you say, voice quieter. Jungkook's smirk grows. Good choice, sweetheart. Time skip. Jungkook's place is warm, cozy, and dangerously familiar. You've been here countless times before, lounging on his couch, stealing his hoodies, watching movies until you both fell asleep. But tonight feels different because tonight Jungkook is watching you, because tonight your boyfriend hates it. So, Jungkook starts setting plates down. How was your trip? Your boyfriend, clearly still irritated, glares at him. It was fine. Jungkook hums. Yeah? Where did you go again? Seoul, he replies. Right. Jungkook takes a sip of his drink. And you were working the whole time? Your boyfriend stiffens. Of course. Jungkook tilts his head. No breaks? No. Jungkook lets out a soft chuckle. Ha, that's weird. Your stomach tightens. Something's off. Jungkook, you murmur cautiously. What are you doing? He doesn't look at you. His gaze stays on your boyfriend, sharp, amused, merciless. Just making conversation. Your boyfriend clenches his jaw. Cut the bullshit. Jungkook smirks. Alright, Junior, let's get to the point then. Then he reaches for his phone. A few taps, a few swipes, and then he turns the screen toward you. Your world shatters. Because there on display is a photo. Your boyfriend, another woman, his hands all over her, his lips against her neck. Date stamped 2 days ago. A suffocating silence crashes over the room. Your body goes numb. Your boyfriend cheating. The same boyfriend who told you he was too busy to call. The same boyfriend you waited for. The same boyfriend you trusted. Jungkook sets his phone down, watching you carefully. Your boyfriend finally speaks. Where the f did you get that? Jungkook chuckles, leaning back. I have my ways. Your boyfriend turns to you frantic. Babe, listen. Don't. Your voice comes out small, fragile, but when you lift your gaze, it's anything but weak, it's broken. Your boyfriend freezes. I trusted you, you whisper. I waited for you and this is what you did? Babe, it's not what it looks like. Jungkook scoffs. Oh, don't do that. Don't insult her intelligence. Your boyfriend whips around, eyes blazing. Shut the fuck up, Jungkook. This is between me and her. Jungkook leans forward, voice dropping. You made it my business the second you decided to on behind her back. I wanted to see your face and make you realize how it feels to see your partner with someone else like that. His tone sharp and rude. That's why the back hug. His voice drops low and soft as Jungkook looks at you. Your boyfriend lunges, but Jungkook, he doesn't even flinch. Careful, Jungkook murmurs, low and dangerous. You're already on thin ice, Junior. Your boyfriend trembles, with rage, with guilt, with the realization that he can't win. Because Jungkook has already won. You stand abruptly, chair scraping against the floor. I can't do this. You choke out, tears burning behind your boyfriend's face falls. Baby, get out. He freezes. Your hands clench into fists. I said get the For a second, he doesn't move, but then slowly reality sinks in. He lost you. He has no other choice. Without another word, he storms out, slamming the door behind him. And just like that, it's over. And then silence. It's deafening, pressing against your ears, filling the room with the weight of everything that just happened. You don't move, you don't speak. You just stand there frozen. Your boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, is gone. But the ache in your chest, the sting of betrayal, it lingers. Your legs feel weak. Your breath feels uneven. The truth crushes you, curling around your ribs like barbed wire. And then, come here. Jungkook's voice is soft, steady. No teasing, no smugness. Just a quiet, unwavering warmth. Before you can think, before you can stop yourself, your body moves on its own. One step, two, and then you collapse into Jungkook's arms. A sharp inhale. His grip tightens around you instantly. Secure, solid, safe. For a moment, you just breathe. His scent, warm musk, a hint of cologne, something purely him wraps around you, grounding you. His hand cradles the back of your head, fingers threading through your hair as he presses you against his chest. It's okay, he murmurs, I got you. And just like that, the dam breaks. Tears spill down your cheeks, silent at first, then harder, faster, until you're gripping onto Jungkook like he's the only thing keeping you upright. Why? Why would he do that? Your voice cracks raw with pain. I loved him. Jungkook exhales, and when he speaks, his voice is tight, controlled, because he's an idiot. You let out a broken laugh, because really what else is there to say? You trusted your ex, you believed in him, and in return, he made you feel like a fool. The betrayal hurts. Why didn't you tell me sooner? You whisper, pulling back slightly to meet his gaze. Jungkook's jaw tightens. I found out 2 days ago, sweetheart, and would you have believed me? You hesitate. Would you? No. You would have defended your ex. You would have called Jungkook jealous, overprotective, and he knew that. So instead, he waited. He let you see it for yourself. Your throat tightens. Jungkook. His gaze softens, thumb brushing away a stray tear from your cheek. Don't cry for him, sweetheart. He never deserved you. You shake your head, voice barely above a whisper. I feel so stupid. You're not. You're not. His voice is firm. You loved him, you trusted him. That's not stupidity, that's just who you are. Your brows furrow. What do you mean? Jungkook sighs, running a hand through his hair before meeting your gaze again. You trust people so easily, he murmurs. You see the best in them, even when they don't deserve it. You close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let yourself sink back into his arms. For now, that's enough. And as Jungkook holds you tighter, pressing a soft kiss to the top of your head, his voice rumbles low against your skin. I am here for as long as you need. Time skip. You come back to your apartment. The silence is unbearable. Your ex-boyfriend is gone, but his words, his betrayal, the crushing weight of everything, it lingers. You sit on the edge of your couch, staring at nothing, your mind an empty void. Jungkook is still there. He hasn't left. He is scared to leave you alone. He watches you from where he stands near the kitchen counter, arms crossed, jaw tight. He's been silent too, waiting, giving you space to breathe. But you don't know how to breathe. You feel numb. Your fingers clench around the fabric of your jeans, heart hammering in your chest as the reality of it all starts seeping in. And then your lips part, and the first words slip out, barely above a whisper. I was never enough for him, was I? Jungkook stiffens, his head tilts slightly, but his expression doesn't change, controlled, careful. But his voice is deadly soft when he speaks. Don't say that. A bitter chuckle escapes you. Then why did he cheat? Jungkook hates that question. You can see it in the way his fingers tighten around his arm, in the sharp breath he takes before he kneels in front of you. And when he looks up, when his dark eyes lock onto yours, it's not with pity, it's with frustration, anger, something deeper. Because he's an Jungkook says, voice low, because he didn't know what he had, because he's the one who wasn't enough for you. Your throat tightens, your vision blurs, you don't want to cry again, but you do. Jungkook sighs, he hates seeing you like this, and before you can even process it, he reaches out, his hands warm, steady as they rest on your knees. He doesn't say anything, doesn't try to fix anything, he just stays. And for the first time since your heart was shattered, you don't feel completely alone. Time skip. 2 weeks later. The days pass in a haze. You don't text your ex, you don't want to, but the ache is still there, lingering in the quiet moments, in the what ifs that haunt you. But so is Jungkook, always. He's been there when you forget to eat, showing up with your favorite takeout. He's there when you don't want to talk, sitting beside you in comfortable silence. He's there when the nightmares wake you up at night, answering your calls without hesitation. Tonight is no different. You're curled up on your couch, a blanket around you, staring blankly at the TV. You're not even watching, just existing. Jungkook sitting beside you nudges you with his knee. Eat. You glance at the takeout box in his hand, then sigh, not hungry. Jungkook doesn't argue. He just opens it, grabs a piece of food and holds it up to your lips. Eat anyway. You give him a weak glare, but his brows raise in challenge, unmoving. A sigh, a tiny shake of your head, but eventually you lean forward, taking a small bite. Satisfied, Jungkook smirks. Good girl. Your cheeks warm. Shut up. He grins but doesn't push further. Instead, he leans back, stretching his arms across the couch as he watches you closely. After a beat of silence, his voice softens. How are you feeling? You hesitate because honestly, you don't know. You still feel hollow, still feel like there's a missing piece inside of you, but at the same time, you feel lighter. So you give him the truth. Not great, you admit, but better than before. Jungkook hums. He nudges your shoulder. Progress then. You nod, exhaling, I guess. Silence settles again, warm and easy, until you ever gonna cry over me like that? You blink. Huh? Jungkook smirks, tilting his head. You cried over that for 2 weeks straight. When will I get that kind of love? You roll your eyes. Shut up, Jungkook. He chuckles, dimples appearing. But there's something else in his expression, something unreadable. And as he looks at you, as his smirk fades into something softer, quieter, more serious, his voice drops. I wouldn't hurt you, you know. Your breath catches, your heart stumbles. For a split second, the air between you shifts. But before you can dwell on it, Jungkook leans back, stretching a lazy yawn. Anyway, he drawls, smirk returning. Wanna watch something that doesn't suck? You narrow your eyes. I'll throw this food at you. He grins. Kinky, but okay. You gasp, launching the pillow at him. He cackles, catching it midair, and just like that, for the first time in a long time, you laugh. Time skip. Life has started moving again. The pain isn't gone, but it's not all consuming anymore. The days don't feel so heavy, the nights don't feel so empty. You're healing, slowly, piece by piece. And through it all, Jungkook has never left your side. Tonight, you sit on your apartment balcony, a warm breeze brushing against your skin. The city lights twinkle in the distance, and beside you, Jungkook leans against the railing, a bottle of in his hand. He's been quieter than usual. You notice it instantly. The way his fingers tap against the glass, the way his jaw clenches slightly like he's holding something back. You're thinking too much, you murmur, tilting your head to look at him. Jungkook exhales a quiet chuckle. When do I not? You roll your eyes. Fair point. What's on your mind? A pause, and then your breath catches. Jungkook doesn't look at you right away. Instead, he takes a slow sip of his drink, staring at the city skyline as if it holds the answers to whatever storm is brewing inside him. Me? You ask, voice softer now. Finally, he turns, his gaze meet yours, dark, steady, unreadable. Yeah. Silence stretches between you, thick with something unspoken. And then, with a small, almost self-deprecating chuckle, Jungkook shakes his head. You know, I tried moving on. Your fingers tighten around your own drink. Jungkook? No, listen. He shifts, turning to face you fully now. His expression isn't playful, isn't teasing. It's honest, raw. I've met so many people, Vian. I've dated, I've had flings, I've been in relationships. But no matter who I am with, no matter how much time passes, he exhales, rubbing a hand over his jaw before looking at you again. It's always been you. Your heart stumbles. Jungkook swallows, gaze searching. You're different, you know that. I don't know if you remember, I have said this to you before. He exhales sharply, shaking his head. You're one in a million. Your throat tightens. Jungkook. He smiles, small, a little sad. I told myself I wouldn't do this, that I would wait until you were ready. But damn it, I can't pretend like I don't feel this way when I'm right beside you all the time. So I wanna let you know. A deep breath and then, I love you. The words hang in the air. Jungkook watches you closely, his usual confidence replaced by something vulnerable. But he doesn't push. He doesn't move closer, doesn't demand anything from you. Because he knows. He knows you're still healing. And so he waits. Your lips part but no words come out. Because what do you even say? You care about him so much. You don't know when it started, don't know how it happened, but you do. But right now your heart is still fragile. Jungkook sees the hesitation in your eyes and instead of disappointment, his expression softens. He leans back, a small chuckle escaping him. Don't say anything, sweetheart, he murmurs. Not yet. You blink. What? Jungkook smiles, tilting his head slightly. I told you, I'll wait. Your breath catches. His eyes flicker with something unwavering. Sure. However long it takes, he continues, voice quieter now. I don't care. I'm yours either way. The weight of his words hits you all at once. Jungkook isn't asking for an answer. He isn't demanding love from you. He's just letting you know gently, patiently that when you're ready, he'll be right here. Your chest tightens, a lump forms in your throat, and without thinking, you reach for his hand. Jungkook stills. You don't say anything because you don't have to. Instead, you squeeze his fingers, holding on to him just a little tighter. A soft chuckle leaves him. He squeezes back. And just like that, the future is still uncertain, but for the first time in a long time, you don't feel so lost anymore.